Gave my daughter a hug and a kiss. Kissed my wife, and I said, hey, I don't know when I'll be back, but I'll be coming back home. I hit the highway, and I'd made it about a mile from my home, and the debris was just everywhere.
Some new tornado developing right now, all the way up to Woodbury and Camden County.
Oh boy, and they're saying it's observed, and the threat is considerable.
We got a significant tornado about to be ongoing.
The rain is dumping buckets. It's almost going sideways. Take your tornado precautions now. Lowest level center of a room with no windows.
And indeed, that it's a confirmed tornado on the ground.
It's a large tornado. It is on the ground. It is, oh boy. And we're getting debris. We're getting debris.
I've lived in Readyville for 74 years. My mother and daddy brought me home from the hospital to the house I live in right now. I taught school with people that I went to school with. I had their children in class. And then later on, the day that I realized I had their children in class, so I had grandchildren in my class too. So, you know, everybody, love the people I work with, love my students, still love them. They still my kids. I still call them my kids when I see them, you know. So.
My name is Joseph Tate. We just started hanging out and became friends, and next thing you know, I was building a cabin.
Grew up in a little town on the northern side of Cannon County called Auburntown. We went to school together. We go to church together. Our kids are in school together.
I was born and raised in Cannon County. I never left Cannon County. So that sense of community has always been with me.
So control started calling around 1:20, 1:30 a.m. and just said, hey, BJ, you know, we know something's coming. We don't know how bad it's going to be. We feel like there's definite rotation. I went ahead and woke my wife and daughter up. I said, hey, y'all need to be ready. We may wind up in the storm shelter here.
And when they said, if you're in Kittrell, you got 3 minutes to get to your safe space, that's when we rounded up the animals and all went to the basement.
And got one more phone call from control right at 2 a.m. And they said, BJ, we're pretty sure it just touched down right outside of Kittrell substation.
When the rain stopped, the dogs kind of alerted, and then they came to us and they flattened out on the ground. That's when everything vibrated. Everything vibrated. The wind vibrated. I don't know how to explain it to where people can understand, but everything vibrated, and then there was a large audible gasp, like somebody just took a deep breath.
And then just about at that same instance with our big doggy door, you know, the wind causes it to blow and flop. Well, it didn't flop in, it pulled out, and you could feel the pressure change in the garage as it was getting closer.
Honestly, to be in the position of hearing the trees, hearing the wind, feeling the pressure in the atmosphere change so drastically, I was mortified, to be honest.
And it was over. And it started raining again.
Gave my daughter a hug and a kiss. Kissed my wife, and I said, hey, I don't know when I'll be back, but I'll be coming back home. I hit the highway, and I'd made it about a mile from my home, and the debris was just everywhere.
The last thing I said before the tornado hit was, Lord, please take care of us and my neighbors. And Miss Stingley across the street are in her 80s. Her roof blew off her house and her walls collapsed, and she was sitting on the couch, and she just crawled out the back door and she said, I'm good. My house is gone, but I'm good. People who didn't have a place to get were still not hurt, even though some of them lost everything they had. They weren't hurt.
I radioed Tom, told him what we had going on. I said, just send everybody. Send to everybody. It was still before 3 a.m., and there was so many people with chainsaws, four-wheelers, ATVs, as our guys are coming in with hard hats and lights, they're like, is it safe for us to start working? Is it safe for us to start working? And we're reassuring them, hey, we've got everything de-energized, grounded. Go at it. You just do your thing, be safe.
It wasn't just about power restoration at that time. It was also about community service. What is the need?
And as the sun rose that morning, looking from the top of the hill down into Readyville, and just as you could start making out the light, it was probably one of the prettiest sunrises I'd ever seen, but also probably one of the worst I'd ever seen, because I was so glad to see daylight. The devastation that I witnessed with it, and I didn't know yet, but I was afraid that someone had lost their life. And it was probably going to be somebody that I knew. But that didn't happen. We were all very, very lucky that night.
Every pole was down. They don't like somebody just came through and just went ding, 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 and knocked them down.
It was a lot of work, a lot of new poles. All these poles are new that you see on.
And they got them up. It was almost magical. How quickly we were like, they got those poles up already.
In a record-breaking time for what should have been days for the power to be out, that power was restored within 24 hours.
It was a pretty miraculous event and the way it all came together, but it's just a testament of how good Middle Tennessee Electric is at what we do.
And then we learned that Middle Tennessee Electric lets their employees have 2 days that they can do
a work day, volunteer work day.
And so a whole army of workers showed up, and they got everything out of our house next door that was destroyed and put in a shipping container for us. I mean, they was just like a line.
4 hours. It was 4 hours. They emptied the entire house and stacked it, not just threw it in, but neatly packed into a 20-foot shipping container.
And then served us lunch.
And then, gave us lunch after that.
We were able to get the majority of the cleanup done within those 2 days. Then we took off loads and loads of wood and debris and glass and window and stuff. Everything was done safely. Yeah, I still get speechless over that because of the things, that we encountered.
Volunteers came in from Middle Tennessee Electric with trucks, equipment. Again, we had board of directors, we had VPs, human resources. I mean, everybody. They were eager to get involved and be a part of helping the community.
I'm just very proud. I don't know how to put it into words. Some of our linemen brought some of their own equipment and help as well. But like I said, I just get so speechless when I think of it.
It's the whole community. It's like the whole county said, okay, that street needs us.
And here we are.
If it's bad weather, if it's 100 degrees like it is today, and you're in need, and you call us, we're coming. I mean, there's no hesitation. These guys, and I mean, it's not just the guys in the field, it's the engineers and the customer service or member services representatives. They're going to go above and beyond to make you feel like you're being taken care of. And it's a great organization to be a part of.
And when I see Readyville, every time I go through, it's thriving. Does it look different? Absolutely. It's a different Readyville, but it's still the same good-hearted folks that have always been there.
If people realize what the guys in the field have to endure to make sure their electricity either stays on or comes back on quickly, I think they'd be mind blown. Makes you proud to be a part of the community and also proud to be a part of Middle Tennessee Electric.
It's just what we do.
The news is wrong. People aren't like you say they are. Normal folks care.